There's a growing expense eating into your company's profits, your cloud computing bill. What if you could cut your cloud bill in half and improve performance? Well, if you act by May 31st, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure can help you do just that. OCI is the next generation cloud designed for every workload, where you can run any application or AI project faster and more securely for less. This half-off offer is only for new U.S. customers with a minimum financial commitment. See if you qualify at oracle.com/DCR. If you've shopped online, chances are you've bought from a business powered by Shopify. You know that purple Shop Pay button you see at checkout, the one that makes buying so incredibly easy? That's Shopify. And there's a reason so many businesses sell with it, because Shopify makes it incredibly easy to start and run your business. Shopify is the commerce powerhouse behind 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. So get your own brand online with hundreds of beautiful, ready-to-go templates, and forget about the coding. Tackle your tasks in one place, from inventory to payments to analytics, and get the word out with built-in marketing and email tools to find and keep new customers. That purple Shop Pay button that's used by millions of businesses around the world is just one reason Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. If you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/DCR. Go to shopify.com/DCR. That's shopify.com/DCR. It is 8 a.m. Eastern, May 24th, and this is your daily crypto report. Bitcoin is up slightly at $109,241. ETH is up slightly at $2,566. XRP is slightly at $2.35. Well, business success is about assembling the right team. It's the businesses behind the business that makes it all possible. When you think about businesses growing their sales beyond forecasts like Momofuku, or even a legacy business like Mattel, sure, you think about a product with demand, a focused brand, and influence-driven marketing, but a big component is the business behind the business, making selling and, for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Shopify is home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret secret, Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Momofuku uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/DCR, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/DCR to upgrade your selling today. That's shopify.com/DCR.
At Capella University, you can learn at your own pace with our FlexPath learning format. Take 1 or 2 courses at a time and complete as many as you can in a 12-week billing session. With FlexPath, you can even finish the bachelor's degree you started in 22 months for $20,000. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University. Learn more at capella.edu. Fastest 25% of students. Cost varies by pace, transfer credits, and other factors. Fees apply.
Semler Scientific has increased its Bitcoin holdings to 4,264 BTC after buying 455 BTC for $50 million between May 13th and May 22nd at an average price of $109,801 per coin. The purchase was funded through its $500 million at the market offering program, according to a new SEC filing. The NASDAQ-listed healthcare tech firm began its Bitcoin treasury strategy in May 2024. Its total BTC was acquired for $390 million at an average price of $91,471, now valued at $474.4 million. The company reported a 26% Bitcoin yield year to date and uses this metric to gauge the performance of its strategy. Despite the announcement, Semler's stock dropped 7% to $41.89 with a market cap of $498 million. Well, at World Liberty Financial co-founder Zach Folkman has denied claims from a Wall Street Journal report that Binance founder Changpeng Zhao, CZ, acted as a fixer for the Trump-linked DeFi project. The article suggested CZ may have helped the project with introductions abroad, including in Pakistan, Abu Dhabi, and Kyrgyzstan, but offered no clear evidence beyond those claims. Folkman called the allegation false and said Zhao had no involvement in facilitating deals. Binance stated CZ focuses on global crypto innovation and would support making the U.S. a crypto leader. A spokesperson also confirmed that CZ and co-founder Zach Witkoff are friends but denied any fixer role. Zhao, in separate posts, dismissed the report and suggested a venture firm lobbying for a U.S. crypto exchange may have paid for the article as part of a campaign to damage Binance's image. World Liberty, Binance, and their founders have been under increasing scrutiny, especially after March reports claimed Zhao sought a pardon from President Trump. Zhao served 4 months in prison following a guilty plea for failing to maintain an anti-money laundering program. Binance paid a $4.3 billion settlement. World Liberty recently launched the USD-1 stablecoin and says Trump is its chief crypto advocate. Earlier this month, Abu Dhabi firm MGX agreed to use USD-1 in a $2 billion deal with Binance. This is a developing story. While the Kalshi has added support for Solana SOL deposits, making it the fourth cryptocurrency accepted on the platform alongside USDC, Bitcoin, and WorldCoin's WLD, users can now fund accounts using a Solana-compatible wallet. The platform, which allows users to bet on events in politics, sports, and news, is regulated by the CFTC and recently partnered with Robinhood to launch a prediction market within Robinhood derivatives. Crypto deposits on Kalshi offer faster access and higher funding limits, with a cap of $500,000 compared to traditional banking options. Kalshi's crypto infrastructure is powered by Zero Hash. As of publication, Solana is trading at $181.67 with $7.9 billion in daily volume, whilst Ledn is ending support for Ethereum and discontinuing all yield-generating accounts as it shifts to a fully custodied Bitcoin-only lending model. Starting July 1st, the platform will no longer lend out client assets or offer interest-bearing BTC and ETH growth accounts. Instead, all lending will be backed by BTC held in custody by Ledn or its funding partners, removing third-party credit risk. The company added ETH-backed loans in February 2024, partly to help users affected by Celsius's collapse, but is now refocusing on Bitcoin. Ledn cited the failures of centralized lenders in 2022 and said many new lending models are again exposing users to opaque risks. It's positioning its transparent, no-leverage BTC loans as a safer alternative. Ledn says it has originated over $9.5 billion in loans and was the first crypto lender to offer third-party proof of reserves. As BTC hits new highs, demand for Bitcoin-backed loans is rising, with companies like Strike, Zapo Bank, Unchained, and Coinbase also entering the space. Ledn says it's going all in on BTC to align with growing regulatory support and tighten risk management. And finally, Bitcoin briefly dipped below $109,000 on Friday after President Trump threatened to impose a 50% tariff on European imports starting June 1st, citing stalled negotiations with the EU. He also announced a planned 25% tariff on Apple devices made outside the US, calling on Apple to shift iPhone production back to the US. The news sent Bitcoin sliding from over $110,000 to $108,400 before rebounding to $109,700. Ether, Sol, and XRP also dropped, and CoinGlass reported over $200 million in liquidations. U.S. equities followed suit, with the S&P 500 down about 1%. Analysts flagged the policy threat as a potential flashpoint for markets. Dr. Kirill Kretov of CoinPanel warned that BTC's recent highs could be vulnerable if momentum stalls. Nansen's Nikolai Sondergaard suggested Trump's post may be a negotiation tactic rather than actual policy, but said the sharp market reaction shows how sensitive crypto remains to macro headlines. That's all for us today. Visit us at dailycryptoreport.io and listen to us everywhere else you podcast under Daily Crypto Report.
You've likely heard about touching grass to reconnect with nature, but have you heard about hunting for fossils in conflict zones or saving an endangered species of butterfly while incarcerated? These are just some of the amazing stories we're sharing on Going Wild, the chart-topping and award-winning podcast produced by Nature on PBS, hosted by me, wildlife ecologist Dr. Ray Wynn Grant. In the brand new season of Going Wild, we're talking to some of the most interesting champions of nature, ranging from TikTok's Black Forager, Alexis Nicole Nelson, and Pulitzer Prize-winning science journalist Ed Yong, to Nat Geo explorer/stand-up comic Ella Al-Shamahi, to explore what led them to create change within themselves, their community, and the natural world. Get inspired, all while exploring our place in the wild. Listen to Going Wild with Dr. Raywin Grant wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Shirley Leung, columnist at the Boston Globe and host of Say More, where we go beyond the headlines with bold, intimate conversations about the biggest issues shaping our world. In a new special series, we're going to confront the C word. That's right, cancer. It's a disease that touches us all, but it's hard to talk about. In a new 5-part series, I open up for the first time about my own battle with breast cancer and explore the science, history, and deeply personal stories behind this disease. There is life beyond cancer. Join me for the C Word, Stories of Cancer. Follow Say More from the Boston Globe wherever you get your podcasts.